In the name of Allah, the Rahman and the Rahim. Dear students, Assalamu alaikum. Today we are taking lecture on componential analysis. That is topic in semantics. First of all, I'll give you the outline of the lesson. That in this lesson we will introduce that very topic, that what is componential analysis. We will define, we will study semantic features of words with examples, and at the end I'll give you the conclusion. Okay, so dear students, as we know that in semantics we are studying meanings of words from different angles, from different perspectives. So in our last lecture we have discussed that what is semantic field, what is semantic features of words. On the basis of those features we are putting words into different fields. So likewise today we are studying componential analysis. According to Oxford Advanced Learner Dictionary, online dictionary, componential analysis is the study of meanings, okay, by dividing them in parts. Okay, to study meanings of words by analyzing the very parts of the meanings. Like we are from the very name it is clear, componential. Componential means components. Okay, componential is from components. Components means the parts of something. And analysis means when we are studying something separately, to divide something in parts, in various parts, in order to explain or understand that very thing. Okay, so we are analyzing, we are separating different words into different components, and then we are trying to make meaning of those components. First of all, we are studying those parts individually, okay, separately, and then we are combining them. So this is called the componential analysis, that we are analyzing the components of meanings. Okay, so first of all, this is the introduction. This is a comparatively new way to study lexical meanings. Okay, to study the meaning of lexemes by analyzing lexeme into series of semantic features of components. So this is a new approach towards the study of meanings, to the study of lexical meanings. Okay, semantic analysis or componential analysis are feature analysis. Yes, componential analysis are also known as componential analysis or feature analysis. Okay, for example, a word man can be analyzed as adult. Okay, it's the name of adult, human and male. So these are the three components of the word male. When we are learning the meaning of man, so we are seeing, we are attaching, we are giving different features to that very word. That man is an adult, a human and male. Okay, so this is a new approach to the study of meanings. According to David Crystal, okay, the world English is the world language. Okay, language of the world. This is one of the books written by David Crystal. So different Englishes are there. This approach was originally, he is saying that this approach was originally devised by anthropologists as a means of comparing vocabulary from different cultures. Yes, anthropologists, they studied, they make comparison between the vocabularies, or among the vocabularies taken from different cultures. So later on, this concept was taken by people who were interested in the study of meanings. So this is a general framework for the analysis of meaning. This componential approach to semantics has a long history in logic. It was used in logic, branch of philosophy and linguistics. This is also like the historical point of view regarding the componential analysis. So this approach is taken by linguistics or by semantics, linguistic semantic later on. Okay, why we study? Yes, it's very important to understand the bottom line of the lecture. Why we study componential analysis? Like, what are the advantages of componential analysis? What will be the benefits for us, for the students of linguistics, of semantics? Like, componential analysis is effective when it comes to similarities and differences among the words. Like, words have similar meanings and words have different meanings. So while analyzing these things, these differences and similarities, componential analysis is very effective approach. It helps us to group entities into specific order. I'll give example, then we will be like able to understand these things. We can define certain sense relations. Yes, like, dear students, with words we have attached certain senses, like certain sense, like certain meaning is attached to that very word. We are attaching, we are adding senses to words. So we can define certain sense relations, like sense relation is there among words. In words we have senses, in word we have meanings, in words we have like concepts, ideas are there. We are seeing that words are the containers of meanings, words are the instrument of meanings. So different senses are attached to words. Like, for example, sometimes we are attaching synonymous, like words have similar meanings, and sometimes they are giving different meanings, opposite meanings. So these are different senses. The similar senses, synonymous relations, are antonymous relations. Okay, so we can define that sense relation more precisely by making use of semantic features. Yes, while taking help from componential analysis, we can define these senses easily. We will be able to define these senses easily. For instance, we have, like, these words are given: man, woman and child. Three words are there: man, woman and child, bull, calf, roaster, hen, chicken. So three pair, like in pairs we have words man, woman and child. These three are belong to same semantic field. Their semantic field is, or their lexical field is same, because these three are human beings. Okay, the name of human beings, but there is different. While analyzing, while making componential analysis of these three, the first three, man, woman and child. Man, like the absence of male is there in woman. Okay, the absence of man is there in woman. Again, in the third one, in a child, that male features are absent and women features are absent in child. Okay, while analyzing these things, we will taking help from these analysis from these features to understand words in better sense. Okay, like bull, calf, and again there is relation among bull and man, among calf and woman, among calf and child. But what type of relation is there? The first three names are the human being names, and the last they are animal names. Okay, so the female of bull or calf and calf, like we can say that the first one is masculine, the second is feminine, and the third one is the young of these group. Okay, so This is the way to analyze things, to make analysis of the different words. These different groups of words is called a semantic component. Yes, these are semantic component. Like these are different parts of meanings. They are also called semantic markers or plereme, okay, or semantic category. So these man, women and child, bull, calf, rooster, hen, chicken, these are different components, semantic components, and they are semantic markers or they are semantic categories. Sememe, like in semantics we are studying sememe, okay. Sememe means the like the minimal unit of meanings, okay. A sememe was the meaning of morpheme. Yes, we have studied morpheme in morphology, lexeme in morphemes we have studied, and sememe we are studying sememe in semantics, like morpheme in morphology, phonemes in phonology. We can get 4 components of meanings, and they are male, female, adult, human, adult. Yes. So, dear students, why we are doing these things? We want to understand meaning of words. We are interested in the meaning of words, components of meanings. We can describe a word as man as the product of components, like male, one component is there, maleness is there, adultness is there, and human. So the product of these 3 we have man, okay. We can describe that man has these 3 features, like male, adult and human. Geoffrey Leach defines the analysis of word, like he defines componential analysis, okay. Analysis of word meanings as, how he defines, a process of breaking down the sense of a word, a process of breaking down the sense of a word into its minimal distinctive features, that is into components which contrast with other components. Yes, so we can say that componential analysis is contrastive analysis, like we are making contrast with other features, of other words, like semantic features. You can look these examples, man, woman and adult. So we are making the componential analysis, the distinctive features, like male, woman and adult. When some features, when the features of male is absent, so there will be woman. When like one feature is same, one of the features among between these 2 words is same, which is adult. Both are adult. When we are saying man and woman, it is clear, okay. It is clear that they are adults. Likewise, boy, girl and young. So the absence of boyhood is there in male and woman, okay, and girl, the absence of, again, contrastive analysis of boy and girl. So the boyhood, like maleness, is absent in girl. Young, and their young is like boy, we have boy and we have girl and we have young. Likewise, we have man, we have woman and we have adult. So these are contrastive analysis, and these are the componential analysis. They belong, man, woman and adult, boy, girl and young. Remember students, they belong to the same semantic field. Why? Because there is similarity among these entities, like man, woman, adult, man, woman and boy, girl. So they are the name of human beings. Leach defines the term componential analysis as the method of reducing a word's meaning to its ultimate contrastive elements. Dear students, We are taking meaning of words, like we have discussed that words are containers of meanings. Words have meanings. Words are the instrument of meanings. So we are drawing meanings. Like when we are analyzing a male, so we are drawing male features from that very word. When we are analyzing a word female, so then we are like we are minusing, okay, the meaning of male, okay, from female. So the method of reducing a word meaning to its ultimate contrastive elements. In componential analysis, contrastive features are usually made in terms of, dear students, this is the symbolic representation of the features. Like when one feature is present, then we are using plus symbol. When that very feature is absent in another word, so then we are using minus. And often they are in matrices. In matrix, these symbols are used in matrix. When one feature is absent in word, so then minus symbol is used. When that very feature is present, so then plus symbol is used. Examine the following sentences. Dear students, be attentive. The hamburger ate the boy. The table listens to the radio. The horse is reading a newspaper. Like these three sentences, the hamburger ate the boy. The table listens to the radio, and the horse is reading a newspaper. These three sentences are syntactically correct. Structure-wise, these sentences are correct, but semantically these are odd. Why? What's the reason? Because some particular nouns are suited with particular verbs, like the table listens. So a verb listen requires something which is having the ability of listening. Horse, again reading is there, verb reading is there. So the verb read requires something, an entity having the ability to read something. So how table will be listening and the horse will be reading? So structure wise, again I am saying these are like in syntax and morphology in syntax, these are correct because structure is same. Structure is okay, but there is oddness in meanings. How we can remove this oddness, how we can make like these sentences semantically good or semantically fine with the help of componential analysis. So this is the benefit of a componential analysis, to remove oddness from the words, from the meanings, from the meaning of sentences. Okay, so like some nouns, they are suited to some verbs, and some verbs are suited to some nouns. When this feature is present, having the feature, so we have discussed. Not having this feature, then we are like, now we are analyzing these sentences, the above sentences. The hamburger ate the boy. Okay, the table listens to the radio. We have horse, we have table, we have these two we are taking. Okay, for example, animate, table. In table, this feature is missing. Animate, human being, like living thing. Okay, this feature is absent, so we have put in matrix there is a symbol of minus. So we are reducing that very feature from the word table. Okay, so we are reducing. Now we are making analyzing, we are making analysis. Horse, yes, animate, this feature is present in horse. Boy, in boy also this feature is present, and man, this feature is present. Human, like in table, again this human, the feature of human is absent. In horse also absent, so the mark is minus. And boy, yes, present, and man, it's also present. Female, yes, female. Table, like in table there is no concept of like feminine or masculine with these things. These are neutral words. So horse again missing, yes, boy again missing, and man again missing. These all features, the feature of female is not present. Okay. Adult, yes, no concern with table of adultness. Yes, horse is adult, boy not adult, yes, man is adult. So now when we are seeing that the table listen to the radio, so the word listens, the word or a verb listen does not match with the meaning of table, with the feature of table, because this listen, our verb listen, requires an entity which have the capability or ability of listening. Like for listening, we know that for listening, an animate thing is like animate thing can listen, they can listen, and human can listen. Okay, female adult, they can listen, boy can listen. Why? Because they have the ability of listening. So table, this is an inanimate thing, non-living thing. How it will be able to listen to the radio? So meaning wise, this sentence is odd. This sentence is not correct. Again, the horse is reading a newspaper. For reading is such an activity for which it is required, for which such entity is required which have the capability or ability of reading. Okay. So dear students, with the help of this componential analysis, we can make semantically correct sentences, and we can also make distinction between the semantically odd sentences and semantically good sentences. Okay, this is the this is the usage of this componential analysis. Dear students, a further way to study, like componential analysis is a further way. We have many ways to the study of meanings. We have different approaches on the study of meanings. A further way to study of meaning is done by a process of componential analysis. This is a new approach, this is new addition, which is breaking. What is componential analysis? Which is breaking down the meaning of a word into its components, which can be contrasted with other components. We are making contrast between the components of meanings, and we are breaking down words' meaning into different components, into different parts. This method is first used by anthropologists. We have discussed who compared different kinship, different cultures, like words from different cultures they compared. This device also has a long history in logic and philosophy and in linguistics. The componential analysis has many advantages. Yes, we have discussed. With the help of these componential analyses, we are like making distinction between the odd sentences and between good sentences. Okay. The idea of componential analysis does not introduce a new type of relations, but presents a theoretical framework for leading with such relations. Yes, remember students, this is not introducing, componential analysis is not introducing new relations in semantics, but studying already the existing relations. Like in words there is relation, synonymous, antonymous, hyponymous, like other relations are there, polysemy relation is there. So semantics is studying these componential analysis, studying the already available relations, not introducing new relations. So this is very beneficial study for the students of semantics. Dear students, Please, having any question you can ask. Best of luck. Thanks.